The votes now have been counted. Australia's biggest music countdown is just hours away from starting. But which song will come out on top in Triple J's famous Hottest 100?
Yeah, this is always one of my favourite days of the year. Joining us live now are the hosts of Triple J Drive, Abby and Tyrone. Good morning to you both. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Break it down for us. Clint and I,
we're very cool.
We are
Not
super
cool
cool,
enough,
but we need you to fill us in. What can we?
The body language has relaxed when you said that. I love it.
What can we expect from the countdown today?
I mean, we are as much in the dark as everyone else. We genuinely do not know the list as much as my parents will try and sneakily get a little bit of info out of me. What we do know is that there have been nearly 2.5 million votes cast, so a massive year in voting. And what I think is really interesting is that the top 4 songs in this year's countdown could have won last year's countdown with the amount of votes they received. So that's going to be a very interesting kind of top of the countdown.
So what, 2.5 million votes there we can see. Also some standout releases, Tyrone, some of your favourites.
Some of my favourites from the year. I mean, I think this year has been, or the past year has been a year of albums. There's been so many standout releases. I mean, Charlie XCX, we can't think of 2024 without thinking of Brat and the colour green that comes with it. Of course, Billie Eilish released her 3rd album as well. But there's been some real, local releases, great local releases. Amyl and the Sniffers, Confidence Man have been killing it, both nominated for a Brit Award very recently. Hottest 100 darling Thelma Plum released another album this year. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, I'm sure, released about 50 in the course of 2024. They're always pumping out albums, so yeah, the year of albums.
Abby, the Hottest 100 has been running since 1989, and I was, I guess, 6 at the time. You were probably around the same age, showing age here. I can't remember a time where it hasn't been just such a beautiful annual celebration. What is it about the Hottest 100 that is, I guess, that has made Australians so excited about it every year and for it to keep going?
I think that there is something about just gathering around the radio or now the phone or the TV or whatever it is. It's very uniting and everyone finding out about it at the exact same time. Also, it kind of gives you a bit of a, a bit of a sense check on how everyone's feeling. So last year was a big, pop year, as Ty said, with the Charlies, the Billies, Chapel Roan as well, having a massive one. So does that kind of, represent the year? Is everyone wanting to have a bit of fun? I think it, really sums up what the 2024
It's so good just to have a Barbie and listen to the radio,
Say
right?
that, honestly.
Like the old days.
Like the good old days.
Hey, Tyrone, what about the PM? Now, he reckons he's pretty, his music taste is on point. What do you make of it? Because his votes, they might or might not stack up to the rest of the country?
Well, I mean, he voted for a very small, artist that not a lot of people might know. Dua Lipa is also on there. Of course.
I was glad to see Amyl and the Sniffers, and there's a line in that about showing off your crack. So, that's really important as well. But a good Australian spread, getting some Billie in there too, some Dua Lipa.
I've got a 6-year-old. Chapel Roan is just pumping in our household, H-A-T-T-O-G-O.
Oh, yes.
Managed to get that out on air. There we go.
Yes.
Which song do you hope both makes both of you?
Hope or think, whatever.
Yeah. Number 1.
I genuinely, I honestly have no idea. I really do think it could be anyone's game. I'm very interested to see how many of those Charlie XCX songs get in with 2 big albums released. I voted all Australian. You can see Isaac, Purell and Solly on the screen there, 2 local Sydney artists. So I'd love to see as many Australians get in there as possible.
What about you, Tyrone?
Like Abby said, I can't think about it too much because it will drive me to insanity. There have been so many massive songs. I mean, my number 1, my standout for the year, Lola Young, Messy.
This is a great track.
It was just
all over TikTok.
I mean, over the course of the past few months has just had this massive moment. Again, this album came out in May. It's had time to breathe throughout the year, so great to see Lola getting her flowers, but it truly is anyone's game.
I love that the PM has voted for Amyl and the Sniffers.
Absolutely.
What a country we live in.
I think he's doing a Barack Obama and really showing how cool and how trendy DJ Albo can be. Abby and Tyrone, we can't wait to find out number 1, just like you guys. Triple J, Hottest 100 today. Great day of the year. And look, the Hottest 100 countdown begins at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time today.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God. Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?